First and foremost, hi everybody. Been some time. Hope you all are doing well.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
My.
Oh God, why are you saying my name like that?
You're being haunted by the ghost of D&D past.
Well, hello friends, ethereal and otherwise, and welcome to a time of adventure, dice, and escaping the trials that the real world brings us. I'm here to make you feel things through imaginary characters and math rocks. All joking aside, this is first and foremost a safe place. Here we will all bear some part of our just souls for the others to see, so things may get rough from time to time. What matters is that we all know and are willing to pump the brakes when the situation calls for it, though hopefully it isn't necessary. This tale we're about to tell mainly dances along the lines of grim dark and the hero's journey. Adversaries may not be exactly as they seem, but not everything needs to end in a fight if you are resourceful. However, the opposite could also be true. You could also start a fight if you're resourceful. The world I bring you is cruel, but in the end, I care about the person on the other side of the screen more than the 20s and the ones on the screen. I am not a perfect DM, such a thing does not exist. Believe me, I looked. I will make mistakes as surely as you will. If something doesn't seem right, we take a moment and we see how we can fix that wrong. Love you guys, and let's Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
All right. So, last we left off, um, right, well, for those listening for posterity, Riley isn't quite here with us tonight. He will be joining us in the next half hour, I'd assume. But just excuse me, does anyone want to recap what happened the last time on Starlight Soliloquy?
We talked to the hunter about some hags.
You sure did.
Um, and it was 2 weeks ago. My memory is so bad. Everyone,
We
please
did some
assist.
herbalism,
Yep.
Yes.
We went to get
clam
some
fishing.
clams, did some herbalism. Salvo did some weaponsmithing.
I visited the town, one of the town doctors.
All right.
Oh, yeah, one
And
Galen, right?
Yeah.
and
We have to escort one back with us when we leave.
yeah, one volunteered to come back and help patch people up and watch and help take care of the town. And we got a little bit of information on sister sis. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting her name. Sister
Hazel.
Hazel. Sister Hazel.
Yep.
uh, and we are gonna we left off going to bed, and we are gonna
Mm-hmm.
start, and we're gonna head out for the for Sister Hazel's latest location in the morning.
I
Correct.
don't know if we communicated it fully, but we picked up a bounty for Night Hag's hair or for the head.
Correct.
Right.
It's on the job board.
Well, yeah,
That's quite the hefty bounty, too.
it is.
We like hefty bounties.
Oh, and Roach was talking with a goblin, the goblin guy who runs the inn.
He does not run the inn.
Or
He's
he
a
does
client. He
something at
runs
the
a
inn.
shop
There we go. That's what it is.
called the Rat's Nest.
Yeah.
All right. yes, in the morning, with your weapons freshly silvered the previous night, you're also given the means to make an oil to weaken the hag called necrophage oil that the hunter helped you prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and then we learned the ingredients we were going
Yep.
to look for. So the
That's
ingredients, correct?
when we got the like mushrooms that were near the river and the clams there too.
Well, you got wolfsbane and the
Wolfsbane,
mushrooms.
right.
Yeah, I was trying to remember the herb. Was-
Oh, Mike, we make our own oils.
Oh dear.
Clams and mushrooms.
Oh my.
Weren't
Uh,
mushrooms
Are
a
we
part of
putting
it?
someone in charge of the oil, or is that
So,
just in the air?
you can decide amongst yourselves. The clams were a separate
Yeah, the
matter.
clams were for money that Roach
Bound.
handed in
Yeah.
to what's his face.
the Goblin Man.
Yep,
I completely forgot about our clam adventure. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. It's been 2 weeks.
It's conveniently
Sure
in the
has.
same location.
There was a holiday in there even.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we on our way into the woods.
You're on your way north along the road, I believe. Make sure you guys are here. On Token Lair. Naveen is the most charismatic amongst you, so we'll use her as the traveling token.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna talk to these roads.
All right. So, the last you heard, Sister Hazel travels up and down the road, and she has a cabin up near the border of Erelon and Zucretia. So, let's say early in the morning you depart from your in rooms at the Rotten Apple. Make your way to the Crossroad Hostel, and from there, once you're sort of beyond the small ward stones that denote the hostel, you are free to assign your traveling roles.
Somebody else has good eyes. I think Roach has good eyes.
We volunteer Roach, who is here in spirit, but not physically.
To keep watch or make the way.
That's a great question. I think Roach
I've
should.
been leading.
Who's leading?
Roach has been leading.
Yeah, I think Roach should make the way, and somebody else can keep watch.
All right. So I will roll survival for Roach. Not
Hell
bad.
yeah!
Pretty good.
Who has a watchful eye? Thaddeus is very tall.
Sure, I can give it a go. It's a survival check, right?
No.
Perception.
Perception even.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can give it a go.
Yeah.
All right. Rolling up them. Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
So due to how you're traveling, aka by the road, that automatically drops the amount of encounter dice that you have to roll by one. Let's see. To get to where Sister Hazel was, that's approximately 4 or so days. Just stick to the road. So let's get 3d20 rolls. Sorry, 3d12 rolls.
1.
Oh dear.
Oh, I take that back. I didn't do it.
Nope, you cannot take it back.
I'll roll 1. That's a 1, baby.
Nice.
Okay.
Right?
did
It's
roll
like
one.
golf.
Alright.
Called my shot.
He's got the last one.
If he calls his shot, then the 10 is also
Lucky, since you haven't rolled yet.
Go for it, Lucky.
Okay.
1. Luckier than me.
Alright.
I had to bounce it out.
Okay. So, I'll say the first couple days are uneventful. There's plenty of those sort of like roadside stops, the campgrounds that you happened upon when you're traveling south to begin with, on your way to Argon Heights. But I think on the third night that you guys are on one of those, let's see here. We have Roach, we have Nevena, we have Thetis, we have Lucky, Salvo, and Herman is exempt, but we'll put him on the die anyway because that makes me 6. If I roll 6, I'll just re-roll. I forget the order I just listed you in.
Just go in Discord order. With Riley being 5.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Re-roll.
That's me.
Salvo.
Okay.
When you all sort of bed down for the evening on the third night, as you're sort of doing your nightly rituals, get ready for bed,
Mm-hmm.
you know, odds and ends, I want you to actually no, I don't want you to do anything. When you go to sleep, you wake up, or you feel yourself wake up, and all of your companions are around you sleeping. When you wake up, you try to go back to sleep. I just want you to make a wisdom saving throw for
A
me.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
14.
14. All right. I believe. So full disclaimer, that is not enough, but I do think you had earned an inspiration from somewhere, so you can re-roll that if you want to. I think you earned inspiration either from meeting up with a loon or helping with the gun.
That's true. I think I'll save it because I don't have a modifier to this. So
Okay.
14's already like a good roll, honestly.
All right. So, when you wake up, there's something that clutches at the back of your mind. As you look around at all of your friends, you are reminded of a time where, not exactly you, but your kind goblins
Mm-hmm.
were wholesale, just hunted down
Yeah.
and slaughtered without so much as a real word of diplomacy. And something in the back of your mind is sort of like bringing this primal, like, fear, this savagery up. And as you look around at your companions, uh, there's Roach Lucky, of course. Roach has been your bosom buddy, but how long can that really last? Like, and then Lucky, like, humans are a dime a dozen. Um, they're as plentiful as your kind were. Uh, the one that I feel like Salvo would be truly threatened by are the tried and true gladiator from a fighting ring in Thetis, or the sort of ethereal, mysterious traveling companion that you have in Nevada. Now,
We don't know nothing about her, and she
you don't know
refuses to say
anything about
anything.
you don't know anything about her. She could be a spy.
What if she's
Uh,
after me?
Don't
Yeah.
ask a woman her weight, her age, or her secrets.
Now, I'm going to leave the better part of what to do up to you, but I want you to choose one of these two people and sabotage them in some way.
I want to snoop in Nevada stuff,
Okay.
and
Go
I know
ahead.
she's a bard. What instrument does Nevada use?
So she's actually more of a singer than anything else, but I
Okay.
think she uses her flute most. Like, she
Okay.
definitely knows how to play the instruments. It's just she doesn't usually have to.
Then instead of that, I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Jugular.
So I want to try to snoop through her stuff. But also I want to tighten the tighten the string on her bow to make it so that she can't pull it back. Basically, like, up the poundage of the bow and make it harder for her to use.
All right. So, I want you to make a stealth check at advantage.
Fuck
Everyone
yeah,
else is
bro.
asleep.
Let's go.
All right, 21. Does anyone currently at the table have a passive perception higher than 21?
No.
Excellent.
Yeah, none of us are
Okay.
named EC, Michael.
Look, when you're correct, you're correct. So, first order of business, you feel plenty sneaky enough. There's a couple moments where you think someone's like waking up and you like freeze, but they just sort of like turn over in their bed. So you come over to Novana's things, and the most readily available thing is her bowstring, or is her bow. So we will deal with that first.
Yep.
Um,
I'm gonna make a
Go
sleight of
ahead.
hand check or like a tool check.
We're gonna do a tool check. And you're gonna roll this at advantage because you are an artificer to sabotage her bow to uh increase the draw weight.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna use my tinker's tools. Is that okay?
Is this a magical bow?
No, it's just a regular one.
Okay. So the DC is much lower.
You said at advantage or?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's a short bow, if that affects anything.
This would be intelligence, right, Michael?
Yes.
Wow. 10.
I will say you do manage to increase the draw weight back, but I think as you're doing so, it makes a loud like squeak and you like freeze. You're not able to do it as much as you want to. If your goal is to also do something, is to also go through her things.
I do want to go through her things. I need to find out about her now.
So
Now
I
I'm
will
paranoid. Now what if she's after me, Michael?
Yeah. I will say, Fab, the first attack
Mhm.
roll that you have in the next encounter has disadvantage.
Okay. Can't believe my good friend Salvo would do this to me.
So now let us move on to snooping through her things. I want you to make a sleight of hand check.
Let's go!
So you are easily able to scroll away her things. At least what's in her bag and not on her person.
I'm more than anything, I'm looking for anything that has like the symbol of my family or any handwriting I recognize or anything like
Well,
that, Michael.
Well, we're going to see what we find with an investigation check.
Investigation. Hell yeah.
Wow.
All right. So as you root through the items, you don't find anything tied to your family. However, I don't know the extent of what is in the Venus bag. But there is someone here that does know. Fab,
Ooh.
what's in the Venus bag?
Wow. I mean, it's pretty standard adventuring gear. She's been adventuring for a long time. The one thing that might be a little like weird and like, why is that in there? Is probably an old like, it's what are they called? It's like an event pamphlet of like,
A program?
like this. Yeah, program.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very like worn and folded. And it's for like a show in where the heck were we? I have to look at the map for names. Rosenren. A Rosenren show for like the Sword and the Swan. And you see one of the headlining performers as Nevena's name.
She doesn't have like a journal or anything?
Oh, she does probably have a journal. Honestly, I wasn't thinking about that.
Okay. I just want to like flip through the journal. I once again not looking for anything specifically other than anything that might be tied to Salvo.
All right.
Even if it's like the name of her city or the name of anyone that she was in contact with or anything like that.
You know, funnily enough, I don't think there's any mention of Aralon in there.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't think she's been to Aralon. Well, she might have, but I mean,
In passing.
not for that journal. because I don't think she would have, kept kept a journal that goes uh, before her adventuring days because of certain things.
Because she won't talk about her past.
Why do you
But I
need to
mean,
know?
if you're just looking for mentions of the city, then you don't really find anything. You find maybe some private musings, but that's about it.
Gotcha. No, I
Uh,
don't. Is there like a page with like thoughts about the party members or something like that?
is there?
No, she
Okay.
doesn't trust you enough to write about you all. She's smart.
Damn. Not even like met these guys.
There's,
I will
I
be
mean,
right
there
back.
might be
My
just
people's
like to keep
ready.
track of like dates and things. There's too many literal rats in this party.
You know what? That's fair.
I will be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Go get your pizza, Michael.
Pizza, bring us back some.
Yeah, no, but if
Well,
I go ahead.
the problem is Nevada is also not very trusting for her own reasons. Uh, so she's just like, I just need the important stuff in the dates.
I understand.
Well, since we got time, I'm gonna check on my laundry. Be right back.
Okay. There's a note about a loon that says he smells bad. Only allowed for my own characters.
No, that's fair. Listen, he is kind of stinky.
Yeah. There's that one. Was it the mayor guy? Who was the hot like orc mayor guy? There's that guy's name surrounded by hearts. Do you want that? No. Uh.
And back. Funny, since I personally take offense to Lucky not being considered a threat, but I can't fault it. There's literally nothing on him that could be threatening.
That orb contains many secrets.
No.
What does he hide in his hat?
That's so true, though.
He technically does have one hidden item.
Oh?
Someday we'll find it.
You know. More than anything, he'd just be embarrassed if you look through his spell book.
How does he notate his like spells? What's his style?
I imagine it'd be the very basic way that it's taught in schools.
Gotcha.
Not much flair.
We
Maybe
gotta
a
get
bit
these guys some
shorthand.
gel pens.
My energy drink arrived and it's very good.
Ooh.
You getting energy drunk?
I'm getting energy turnt, yeah.
You definitely got it wrong. It's eggnog season.
I'm not typically a fan of eggnog, but pumpkin spice eggnog hits, actually.
Yum. Sounds good.
Nah. Just plain old eggnog.
Let's see. Do I start with white cheddar or original Cheez-Its?
White cheddar. White cheddar. White cheddar.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the best. Man, my mom eats the burnt Cheez-Its. Those suck. I don't know how anyone likes them.
I have not had them.
They're just the overcooked Cheez-Its that they decided to sell instead of throw away.
They're like, people want this? Hold on.
Burnt cheese.
Cheese. My mom loves burnt cheese.
Yeah. I mean, they're edible, but they're not like the. You know, you don't have to like
offense,
willingly
I also
put the
like
Cheez-Its
regular
box
seltzer
down
water.
because you
Joe's
ate too
also
many.
like regular seltzer water, and that is a point against her.
Yucky.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back from pizza.
Welcome back with pizza, you mean?
Welcome back to pizza.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Pizza Man.
Welcome back, pizza, and also Mike.
There we go. All right. So with that done, I'd say that all in all, that took about 20 minutes. I will leave it up to you if you want to try and push your luck and try and sabotage status.
Push your luck. Push your luck.
Oh,
You've been rolling
man.
good.
That's true. I have been rolling good. I would roll well when I'm trying to do bad things to my friends.
Exactly.
By the laws of probability, it can only go well.
Yeah, I'm on a hot
Roll-
streak,
Keep
right?
rolling high. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yep, yep.
This will be really good for our epic hag battle.
I want to loosen the strap on Thetis's tail knife.
Wow.
This
Okay.
fucking betrayal.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make Roach cry.
They did it too good.
Okay.
Just de-silver the knife while you're at it.
Fucks you, unsilvers your knife. All right. Loosening the strap, I think, will be easy, but you are approaching someone who is probably a very light sleeper.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to retry your stealth. This is just a straight roll.
It's fine. I'm so good at this.
Thetis, what is your passive perception?
11.
Oh. Alright. Creeping over to Thetis. Salvo, you have to be quieter. Between the two of them, if Thetis catches you doing something, he's probably a lot more of a threat.
So true.
So, you do something lighter. You're going to mess with the strap of his tail. So, simpler, maybe, but it's also attached to him. So, let's get a sleight of hand check.
Let's go.
Okay. You watch the tail for a moment, and you see what part the tail ends, and then there's just sort of like the strap there. So you do get to it. Let's get another Tinker's Tools check.
Okay.
Okay. Easy enough. I'll say, Thetis, the next time you go for a a slash with your tail dagger. If you roll above a 15, your dagger will dislodge and go flying.
That's funny as hell.
Okay, I will remember that.
Now, Michael, my argument would be if he rolls like instead of above a 15, less than a 5.
I don't know if he can roll less than a 5.
No, so not like all added up, like the natural roll on the dice.
Okay, I'll give you less than a 5.
Okay.
But Monkey's Paw, if you critically fail, the strap is forever damaged.
Oh no. Okay, I'll take that bet.
It's okay. I can fix it when I'm back in my normal mind again. Listen, who knows? Maybe somebody hired Thetis to look after Salvo too. Nobody knows. What if he's lying about his sad backstory?
Oh, what if I'm secretly an ass?
Mm-hmm.
Thought
Well,
you were a
you know,
lizard,
you
not
are
a
what you
donkey.
eat.
Bro, just in time.
What an entrance.
Hi,
Hi,
Riley.
Riley.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
You
Yeah, I'm
just
good.
came in on Salvo rifling through people's things.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Riley, what's
That's what he was born
what's
to
Roach's
do.
passive
Yeah.
perception?
He's turned traitor.
Look.
Whatever it is, she's not gonna stop Salvo from doing what she was born to do.
Yeah, I know, but maybe she sees.
17.
Wow.
Well,
Does she see?
Roach.
Yeah.
You hear some shuffling in the night. As you're sort of woken up by the shuffling.
I clutch my blanket, which is actually just a bunch of rats who are like sleeping on top of me, and I like sit up in bed, which is the floor.
And you like
Clutch your
sort of
pearls,
like
which are just the white rats.
Yeah.
you sort of get up and you see Salvo sort of sneakily retreating away from Thetis' sleeping form.
Oh, Salvo! Hey, Salvo!
Yeah, she like stands
Ow.
up straight, looks over at Roach.
I'm like whispering, like I'm hissing at you, trying to be super sneaky and
Yeah,
quiet.
and like
Hey,
quietly
Hey, wait.
crouches over.
what are you doing?
Are
Are you stealing from Thetis?
No, I sucked his dick.
22 insight check.
No, she did not suck his dick. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can roll.
I bet I would have heard him too if you were sucking his dick. He
What's
seems
my
like
persuasion?
He seems like
Hold
a
on,
talker.
hold on. Let me wait. This would be deception. Never mind.
I think I would have heard him too if you were sucking his dick. He seems like a talker.
Hold on. I'm adding my own roll. Secret roll to this.
What?
It's his stank. You just have to accept it.
Alright. Something about what Salvo says is off Roach. But just something in the back of your mind just like, well, I mean, it would make sense that she was doing this at night on the cover, like when everyone else is asleep. This is supposed to be a private matter.
Yeah, of course. That's when you suck people's dicks. Is at night. You're not gonna do it like out in the public in the middle of the day,
Unless you're kinky.
unless you're kinky like that. But you gotta make sure that like there's no kids around. You know.
Mm. What if-
Yeah, I think I
if
would
one
have
of
heard
your
him if you were
rats
sucking his
watched?
dick. He sounds like a talker.
No, he was having a wet dream, so I just helped him.
Oh yeah, sure, okay. What
Nice.
did you get anything though? Did you get anything good? Like, did you have cool stuff? Like, I want to see.
I did not steal from him.
Oh, if you didn't suck his dick and you weren't stealing from him, what were you doing?
I
Those are like the only two options for why a lady would be in a man's
yes,
room
the
in
only
the middle
two
of the night.
reasons that somebody would approach a big handsome man like Thetis is to
Well, a
either
young
suck
lady
his
like
dick
you.
or steal from him, of course.
I see you as like a real femme fatale, Salvo. So I feel like that's the
Definitely.
only option.
I was just admiring his package.
Oh, you were just like going through his stuff.
I
You didn't
didn't
take
want to
anything.
admit that I couldn't work up the courage to you.
Thetis
Oh,
is
is it-
having a dream about being a gigantic steak.
Like, you were like thinking about stealing, but you couldn't work up the courage.
No, not stealing, sucking his dick.
Okay, but be for real with me though.
I promise you, I was not stealing. I would, I would
Is
let you
that
know.
not stealing?
Well, you're not sucking his dick though. So what were you? I mean, you know, I'm being weird about this. I'm just really curious. I'm like, wait, I thought we were cool. But if it's something private, then you know.
Don't worry, it's fine. Nothing. I promise, I didn't steal from him.
Okay. If you just like toss me like 10% of whatever you sell, and
I didn't steal anything from him.
okay. I mean, you're claiming you did steal his. I don't actually know. I guess I'm assuming.
I didn't take anything from him. I didn't steal anything from him.
I like scratch my chin as if
okay.
I have hair there, but I don't.
I was just nervous about something and I had to check. Okay.
Okay. Like how big he was, just in case.
No, just something. I don't know. I got like a weird thought in my head,
Yeah.
and I just had to check and make sure about something.
I think Salvo's like the change in Salvo's tone of voice a little bit. I think has Roach like dropped the like coy, haha, funny kind of vibe, and she like gives Salvo a very serious look. Like, oh, if this is something serious, you can.
No, it's
You
okay.
can talk. You can like we could go into my room and you can talk to me about it if you want. But if it's not, if it's something serious, you don't want to talk about it. But everything's fine and chill.
If I had like found something, it'd be serious. But I didn't find anything, so it's okay.
Okay, good.
We're chill.
Also, just to know, you're not in an in room. You're like
We're in the hallway.
No, sorry.
you're like-
We've been traveling.
Oh, we've been walking.
Yeah. We're
I
on our way to
completely forgot
the
about that.
hags.
Oh, right. So we're like out in the fucking forest.
Yes. We're in the middle of the woods. That's why you
driving
could see,
into a
because
sea.
like we're in a like open campground and not like
I
in
thought I
rooms.
just like heard you out in the hallway and I like came to see what was the matter. But this also makes sense. Okay. Well, if there's anything I should be worried about, then like let me know.
I don't
But if not,
think so.
okay. Well, if you're checking people's like packages for stuff to be worried about, like I don't know, should I be? Have you gone through my stuff?
No, we've been together for like ever.
Right, but like when we first got together, did you go through my stuff?
Maybe.
I squint really hard.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. That's fine, because I don't got anything to hide.
I promise
But-
I didn't take anything. I said,
believe you.
I'm
No,
just
I know you're good.
checking stuff out.
I check for something.
Yeah.
So, why? I just want to help. So, if there's anything I can do to help, watch
if
out for
I
the dating
do
bad
need
stuff,
your
let
help,
me know.
I will let you know.
Okay, I'm your girl, Salvo.
I know you are. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know why, but I just got like a really strong urge to ask you to go make out in the woods, but I don't think you'd be down for that. So, good night.
I mean,
Oh, you want to go make out in the woods?
friendly makeouts, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think something about like talking about the dick sucking was like, ooh, what if?
Girl dinner.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay. Wow, I didn't think it was that easy. Not that you're easy. No, I didn't mean.
No, I'm very easy.
Oh, cool. Okay. Let's that tree over there, and I like run to a tree.
I walk with her to the tree, and we
Race
make
ya.
out.
Hell yeah.
You make out with gods and the rats watching.
There's plenty. Salvo's very handsy.
Hell yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude. I think my teeth are like clack a little bit because they are very large and in front and center,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really know how to use them yet. But that's neither here nor there. I'm saying that Roach is maybe not the best kisser, or maybe not the most experienced kisser.
That's okay.
But the rats are keeping watch.
The rats are making sure there's room for Jesus.
No, they're keeping watch like around us in case anyone comes over, so we know to like hide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
All right. So, that happens.
Now, who knew?
Mechanically,
Who would have thought?
Roach, not
Yeah.
Roach, Salvo. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
Forever?
Uh,
I assume until whatever ails me is gone.
The stat block says until removed by the Greater Restoration spell or similar magic.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I figured.
Can I ask what the source of this is? Like, I don't like what. Would I have better knowledge of what the source of that is? Did I
We
miss
don't
something?
know.
He got hag targeted in the night.
I failed the wisdom
Oh.
save.
Heard.
Yeah. Mike did a random roll for
Mm-hmm.
out of all of us. Assuming it's
Alright.
the hag, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's no proof of that.
Card on the table, it is something the hag did.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Weird curse.
Just so I have a reminder of it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I know why my HP is 37 and I can add.
If you want a label, you can call it Nightmare Haunting.
That'd be a sick tiefling name.
Oh man, you're so right.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. What's up? I'm
Nightmare
Nightmare.
haunting.
Nightmare Haunting. I'm a rogue warlock multi-class. I love casting the darkness spell.
That's who I am.
Alright. The next morning.
Oh yeah, Roach is a giggling mess, by the way.
I make you breakfast next morning.
Oh.
Whoa.
The aftercare.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, this is really good, Salvo. I didn't think you could cook. You know how to treat a lady right. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
You learned all this in the goblin
last
hole?
night.
Nothing.
In such a good mood.
Nothing. Nothing.
Hmm.
How are you? How are you doing?
Slept
you doing, man?
surprisingly okay for being on the road.
That's really good. I think that it's really comfy out here. The grass is super duper comfy because I slept on it, and that's why I know.
Uh-huh.
It's a good thing that stinky guy didn't pass by again, right?
True. Wait, which stinky guy?
I had a dream about being a giant piece of meat and things chasing me.
That's
Oh no,
a weird dream.
that's a
Is
cool
that
dream.
recurring?
No, it's literally the first time I've ever had it in my entire life.
You ever feel like you're prey?
Ever what? Pray?
You ever
No.
feel like you're prey?
No. I'm the one who knocks.
I don't get that, but that's cool. That's
Oh,
cool, man.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that one yet.
I don't knock out like on wood or like
Yeah.
cool, man.
Anyway,
Alright.
yeah. Did you make everybody breakfast or like?
Yeah, no, I would have made everybody breakfast. I made it for,
It's my favorite.
yeah, that's what it is.
Fuck, what is
What is
Roach's
your favorite?
Yeah, what is Roach's favorite breakfast? Mike, what do you think would be like a delicacy from Rise of 4 of like a really fancy kind of breakfast food that they don't get a lot over there, but even if it may be common here?
Beans in a can.
Gray beans on toast.
No, not don't British me.
I'll say probably like sides of like sides of pork, like um God,
I
you know what?
imagine something
Fuck it,
like
Canadian bacon.
Hell yeah.
that's
Just
very
ham
salty
Now,
though, you
is
know.
it called Canadian bacon, Michael?
What's
It's called
what is the Canada of Aberr?
it's called rose bacon.
Okay.
Bacon.
Rose bacon.
Ooh.
Cool. I also feel like there's like something buttery involved. Something with
On a
like cream or
scone.
butter.
On a buttered
Ooh.
scone.
Yes, buttered scone. Two things that like can only be kind of imported.
We have not buttered scones. We have like just like
Like a buttered biscuit.
yeah, just like regular biscuits, honestly, is what we have. I don't know how much butter we have when we're traveling.
I mean, you are just coming from a town.
True. I mean, we could use some lard in place of butter.
Roach won't know the difference.
But yes, you all have your breakfast. You conclude your talk. And gather your wits as you are nearing the area where Sister Hazel was last spotted.
Oh, I guess before we head into her territory, I want to ask a very important question to the group, just so we're all on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, I guess it's a two-part question. Can they hear us right now?
I mean, maybe, but we have the thingy in my bag, so we're good.
Okay, so we're good to talk. However,
We're good from that end. I don't
From
know if
that-
they can like hear whatever happens in their territory or whatever, but
Okay, well, are we
we're as good as we can get, basically.
gonna, like Thanos gestures like slitting his throat?
So I talked to a psychic.
How are we handling these hags? I know we have like a job, but I also know the hunter talked about talking to the hag about getting her on our side. I just want to be on the same page because if it's up to me, I'm going in there and I'm stabbing because that's just kind of what I do.
Right.
I stab.
You're really good at it.
Thank you.
You are very talented at violence.
From what we've been warned, if we just simply use brute force off the get-go, we'll probably be in more trouble than we are now.
Mm-hmm.
But we might have to force this hag's hand a little, so I think
You think we can try to
bet
like
is we
play them off
don't-
each other?
yeah, if we don't deliver a finishing blow, would probably be the best start.
But we're gonna kick her ass.
Yeah.
I imagine it'd come down to that, but
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay for whatever
I'm-
solution leaves the angel fall alone, basically.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
and
priority number
ideally that's the hags turning on each other, which we would have to
That-
obviously
If we can get
orchestrate.
them to turn on each other, that would be fantastic. We have to kill them. I'm not too perplexed by the matter. I'd like to get this done with the least amount of mess on our end, but job is a job.
I
Mhm.
mean,
Well,
Lavenda,
what,
you're really fancy with your words. Do you think you could like try to do some convincing?
I could certainly try.
From the hunter's warning, it seemed like if we are going to kill them, we'd have to do it relatively back to back before they could, be ready for us.
So, my thought: we locate the one hag, we get her to reveal the locations of the others, in saying that we will help her get the upper hand on them. We kill those other hags. Then we turn on her.
Okay.
I'm in.
I
Good
I
plan.
think it is
I
a
think
good idea to start deciding what we're willing to.
they did tell us
Bargain.
that like when you kill one of the hags, the others get stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's a bad idea.
Oh,
So perhaps maybe the best route would be negotiating them, see what they want, so that they do not harm white. No, it's not fucking Whitefall. God damn it, Angel.
Angel
Whitefall has
Fall.
been harmed.
Not here. Whitefall's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
I think a good solution, but ideally not the perfect one, would be allying ourselves with one of the hags on the condition that we bring the other two down. But that would just leave a big mess behind.
Yeah, I don't
But
really
a
want us to
mess
be indebted
not
or
against
in a
Angel
partnership
Fall.
with them. Yeah.
what do we have any leverage over them at all? Because they're not just gonna roll over and do what we
We
want.
do not, which is the problem.
I think we should see how contact goes,
Though,
and we'll
there is-
have the stibbity stabbity murder bloodbath
Plan B,
in our
yeah.
back pocket.
yeah, that's
But we
our
should
main
try.
leverage,
We should
is
try to
that
see where
we
things go.
could
Because
kill them.
yeah,
But right now, they do not see us
I mean-
as a threat.
Maybe there's some like they wouldn't. I don't know how everybody works. Maybe hags have different thought processes, but typically you don't like fuck with somebody if you don't want something out of them, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm sure there is something that they want from us.
Well, they did say that the strong take what they want. So I don't think they really care.
And then, yeah,
but
if it
they
doesn't
take
work,
what they want,
we
why
can
haven't
just
they
kill
taken
them.
more?
Okay. Well,
But either way, we need some form of price that we're willing to pay.
Don't
And
they
that
like
might be a
love
battle to the death?
like suffering? So like, I don't know. Maybe they make one of us feel bad or take something we love or something.
What if one
Anyone
of us offers
had not
to join
had
the
a
coven?
first child that they don't care about?
I can't agree to that. I'm sorry.
I don't know where babies
Mm.
come from.
That's a lie.
Oh, Thetis. What do hags care about?
Well, they want to like
Power, I
have
suppose.
more like I feel like their ideal situation is to get rid of their sisters, but then replace them with
Yep.
people who are like loyal or indebted to them. So like, what if I offered to like join their coven, but then like trick them? So they're like, and if I join and we kill one of the other hags and then I replace them, then the one that we made the deal with won't be as powerful because there's still someone in the trio. But then I could like actively work against them in the trio, you know?
That seems like a very long-term plan, and I don't know if Angel Fall would do well with you in the Hag Coven and not with us helping.
I also kind of don't want to see you in a hag coven.
Well, but like I'd be kind of cool, you know, if you're really witchy.
Yeah, but like,
Witches and hags are different things.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Like, the Venn diagram, shockingly close, but there's a difference.
Hags like their own species. Like anybody could be a witch, but like
Oh,
a hag is like a creature or person or something.
I'm also a creature.
You are
Yes,
a
you are.
creature for sure.
No, but I get what you're saying. Okay. So maybe that won't work out.
Also, like, if they get super powerful, there's nothing, and then you join. There's nothing stopping them from just like killing you outright.
Hmm.
But like, I
I-
would have power from them, wouldn't I?
I think
I don't know how it works.
our best plan is one that's very flexible. So, plan A, try to negotiate. Plan B, offer murders to the other two sisters and get rid of the one that's fucking up with our shit. Plan C, extreme violence.
Hell yeah.
I think that works. What do you think about while I negotiate? If we can sneak behind her and have people in waiting, in case something goes south.
That could be interesting. That could
I
work.
could turn into a little rat and
But if
and
we-
sneak behind.
If we get found out doing that, would the risk be worth it?
Then we go to plan C, extreme violence.
I think I would just say, simply understand, we mortals, and you are this strange ethereal creature, and you understand that precautions have to be taken.
Well, it does seem we are as prepared as we could ever be.
Okay. Cool. Let's
But
go
yeah,
talk to
ideally,
our
we don't
hag.
want to be hasty. No. That giant hag might be a problem.
Well, as long as we stay away from her. I feel like she's like the Thanos of the coven, you know? She wants to get up close and personal.
He did get up in my grill.
Yeah, we also have the lube, the hag lube.
The oil?
Yeah, the hag lube.
Yeah, for sure. We should offer to lube them up with the hag lube. It makes them really slippery.
No, it lubes up our weapons to cut through hags more easier.
We should keep the hag lube secret in case we.
But what if we convince them that it's like good lube and they use it, you know?
I mean, I think
Are
they'd
you
have to
gonna
like
be there
ingest
for-
it.
I think we should get walking.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I assumed you guys were walking.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing the walk and talk.
It's funnier if we weren't, though.
It is funnier if you weren't.
I mean, what's a 20-minute difference?
20 minutes.
You
They'll
got it.
never see us coming, we say, as we talk about our entire plan out loud on the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, your plan mostly sort of. I think what matters most here is that you have a consensus on your three not
A, B, and C.
Our approaches.
yeah
Yeah.
your approaches and your contingencies.
Your order of operations.
You,
You
If
have
this,
your
then
plan
are we
and
doing
your contingencies. And
the
you have a
diplomatic
consensus on that.
party and the special ops?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who's in which group?
Can I be on Team Stealth?
We're hag team 6.
Have Team 6.
I'm not very stealthy, so
That's true.
I think it's a good idea.
I could make you more stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
If you stick with me, Thanos, I can make you real quiet.
Thanos, would you like to maybe guard the outside by the door so that way you could have look really intimidating? Would you break the door down to help us?
Do you think that would look cool?
Oh, it certainly looks
It'll
awesome.
Is that why
definitely
you're
look
the one
cool.
who knocks?
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay. I'll stand
Hell
by that.
yeah.
Unless you want to be like by us, that's fine too. But I don't know.
No. That's a cool idea. I like that.
All right.
You should think of like a cool one-liner to say when you kick the door down.
I'll practice while I'm outside.
Cool. If you want to like run lines by me, I can give you critique. Like, time's up, hags, or you're dead, hags, or something like that. I don't know.
The haggling's over.
Ah,
Lucky,
no,
would
you're
you
good.
like
Wow!
Lucky. You're smart.
Holy
You're
shit,
funny.
Lucky, that was so good.
Damn.
Lucky, would you like to be with me with the negotiations? You don't necessarily have to talk. I just feel like you've got a certain
Yeah,
charm
I
about
can,
you.
Join you.
And also, if like you guys are front and center and things pop off, Lucky could probably see some bad shit coming and help.
Exactly.
Ooh.
I wouldn't put too much stake into it.
That's what they just dreamed of. He's so psychic.
I was a snake.
And Salvo, you can put the C4 on the walls, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you give like
Uh,
small bits of C4 to my rats, I can have them place it in strategic locations.
I did
around
buy
them.
I did buy a
Start bleeding.
bottle of hard liquor so I can make fire bombs if we want.
Oh yes.
But
There's like a small burst of
Only-
smoke from like inside a pocket of mine, and like I'm like, fire, calm down, it's okay.
Could you turn the necrophage oil into an explosive?
That's interesting.
Oh, like a splash potion.
Michael,
We need gunpowder and a brewing stamp.
can I make a Molotov cocktail with the necrophage oil?
make intelligence check.
Can I help?
No.
Okay.
It's a 21, baby.
Let's go. You didn't need it.
Nice.
So, looking at this oil, Salvo, you know, like, it's not like a lot of flammable components. It's more of like a weapon coating designed to do something when exposed to an open wound. Sort of testing the volatility of it. With just like a standard road test, it doesn't seem the most volatile.
Could
What if-
I? No, you go first.
So, if you can coat a weapon in the oil, and then the cuts that the weapon makes like have this necrophage oil property, what if you have a normal like explosive device that would do an AOE of like fragmentations, like
A
small
nail
shards
bomb.
of something, like a nail bomb, yeah. But what if the inside of the nail bomb was like sloshing around with the oil, so all the nails were coated in the necrophage oil, so that when it exploded, it would do an AOE of necrophage nails.
I feel like the heat of combustion would remove some of the efficiency. Not that there wouldn't be any effect. It would just reduce the effect that it had.
I also don't really have gunpowder or like a good enough container for that.
I have relic salt. That's pretty volatile.
That's an option. What if I emulsify it, Michael?
Make a, you know what? Make a Tinker's Tools check.
Okay.
Maybe if you had access to better tools, this
Yeah.
would work better.
Okay.
I'm gonna try later.
This is,
So infiltrate the hag laboratory.
A hag retort.
Hag lab.
A hag lab.
there's definitely a way to do this.
Well,
You
we'll
just
keep
need
on
a
the back
binding
burner.
agent.
In case a fight doesn't break out, we might have another day of prep.
I can't believe I've made Niall Green into a fucking D&D character.
You can't?
I can, actually. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. It's great.
Yeah. Just check something.
Are you going on Reddit to look up how other GMs have handled their players trying to make a necrophage oil nail bomb to kill hacks?
Yes.
That sounds like something that would be on.
You're on r/D&D horror stories.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, my players are trying to do the wackiest fucking shit. How do I do this? How do I keep it within the rules?
Guys, Gary Gygax didn't make a roll for this.
And honestly, fuck him for that. Gary Gygax should have known we were gonna coat nails in necrophage oil and then make a nail bomb out of them. We have an artificer, for God's sake.
I don't think Artificer was one of the original D&D classes, though.
Does
No,
it look
I don't
like
think it
I
was.
care? Gary Gygax should have had the foresight, the vision.
You're right. He should have.
What kind of visionary didn't see that?
Yeah, no visionary of mine.
Let's see here. I would say among the list of augmentations you could do to the oil, a bomb is one of the less traveled roads.
Okay.
So
Robert Frost,
results
baby.
may vary.
Gotcha.
My boy Robert didn't write that poem for nothing.
I can tinker with it later.
But regardless, okay. So we have Thetis, Nevena, and Lucky. Diplomacy, or is Thetis with Roach and Salvo?
I think I'm in the front side with I would be with Nevena and Lucky.
Okay.
He's our bodyguard.
All right. So let's see here. We're gonna grab. We'll grab Roach here. So, diplomatic party, team stealth. Team stealth is Roach, Salvo, and Herman.
Oh yeah, Herman!
Okay, so you all have what you want to do pretty much figured out?
Are there any spells I should prepare? I just remember that we had a long
Oh, that's a good idea, huh?
druid.
Pass without trace would be a good one in
Got it.
general.
Protection.
Do we have access to invisibility for anyone?
Not from me,
Not
but I
yet.
can
Nope.
be small and have pass without a trace up.
We're only level 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure.
Ooh, I have silence.
Oh, that's pretty good against spellcasters.
I have a
Yeah.
detect magic.
Let's go.
Should I get grease?
I-
Probably not, right?
Well, if we're gonna set things on fire,
I do have grease. But
I also got moonbeam. I hear that.
We walk in there and oil her floors.
That's the hag loop.
Christ.
I got healing word. Do you think we'll need cure wounds or?
I've got cure wounds.
Okay. I've also packed protection from evil and good.
I also have a healing words in a pinch. I have fairy fire.
I also have
Yo,
fairy fire.
That might be
same. Three of
good.
us have fairy fire.
So right now I have shield, thunder wave, catapult.
You could catapult the
Focus
necrophage oil at them.
I could catapult the necrophage oil at them. That's actually interesting. Salvo's
And
acid.
reduce if we want to make Thetis huge.
Salvo's
We can also
acid
make the necrophage
artillery.
nail bomb huge.
Salvo's
Enlarge
acid
might be
artillery,
good
which is
against the giant
Tasha's
hag.
caustic brew.
I do like that.
Absorb elements, cure wounds, fairy fire, and featherfall. We could probably safely change featherfall for something else. Other
fair.
options I have would be grease, detect magic, identify, disguise self,
Guys, and your spell swap.
alarm,
Do you want spike growth?
long strider, jump, and purify food and drink.
These
think that's
heckin'
up to you.
prepared casters.
Definitely utilize spike growth.
Do we want fog cloud?
No,
Get clouded, idiot.
That
Get cloud. You
probably
made me
more
ink.
likely
Stupid.
to hamper
so
us.
maybe long strider to give somebody an extra 10 feet of movement.
That's a concentration spell, though, right?
Nope.
No.
No,
Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool.
just
I
lasts
have
for an
Long
hour.
Strider. That's pretty good. And also, a whole person wouldn't work on them because they're not people.
Probably. I don't know. They might be considered humanoid.
Yeah, I
but
think either grease or long strider. What?
I think there's a good chance that
I like both
magic
those
won't work
options,
on
yeah.
hags anyways.
Oh, magic at all?
Well, they're
Oh,
probably
look, they might be resistant to it.
Yeah.
good with it.
Mm-hmm.
If, might not necessarily be an innate thing, but
I feel like if we're gonna be fighting in an enclosed space, like a hut or a house,
and I think we learned that the night hag was resistant to cold and fire. That's what I wrote.
oh,
down.
we should have the. Gabe, I think you should take grease because if we're gonna be fighting in an enclosed space, area denial might be better than giving us extra movement.
Okay.
And then their night hag is resistant to what damage types? Cold and fire.
I wrote down cold and fire.
Okay, and then are the other two? Do we have any info on them? Intel?
We were told.
Hold on, I have. Let me.
I think
I forgot that
death
I-
was necrotic. There were. You said 3 things. I didn't quite catch them all. I think it was also necrotic, cold, and fire. But I also then wrote under it that's silver. And then for the giant hag, I don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not positive if it's a death hag or a green hag.
Very true.
Okay. Well, I think if we're going into it avoiding cold or fire on the night hag, but otherwise we can figure out resistances and immunities through trial and error.
Yeah.
I guess like packing a couple different damage types other than fire and cold to try things out. I say that and then I look and I have fire and cold and then one spell that does radiant.
I've got thunder wave and
Um,
I've got my caustic brew /
And
acid
radiant
artillery.
ought to be enough.
True, good.
Or moonbeam.
Moonbeam, I got that packed up.
Yeah, that might be good if these hags are shapeshifters. I don't know if it
True.
works that way. or
I've
if
also
it's
got
just-
shock
Oh
and grasp
yeah.
and firebolt.
Yeah.
Also, if we have
any.
any, hell yeah, dude. If we have any AOE's that we want to get people moving through, I have Thorn Whip as a cantrip, which could be fun.
Nice.
We're also walking as we talk about every
Yeah,
single
we're
spell we
walking and
have.
planning.
I've
Yeah,
yet to use
I
my
can-
Eldritch Cannon, by the way. So that's also an option.
Oh, you have a gun,
No, not just a gun. I have a turret.
a big gun.
All right.
What are we gonna do if she has a
But-
child-sized oven? We have to make sure she doesn't use it.
If she has a child-sized oven, run.
So true.
Stealth team, are you all going
there any way
ahead,
we
or are
can-
you waiting for us to distract?
Stuff.
Oh, actually, this is a good question because I can make this on the way here. Which cannon do we want? Do we want the flamethrower, the ballista, or the protector?
What is the ballista?
Ballista's just like a ranged attack.
Probably not the flamethrower.
Well, the
If
ballista
it's
pushes.
yeah,
So if we're trying to like move people through AOE's, that's good.
ballista pushes, but the protector gives people
10
Temp HP.
yeah,
Oh, every turn. Can you do this every turn?
I believe so. Yes.
That's really
bonus
good.
action, yeah.
I would say stealth team should go in after us, if only because I think she has to let us in first. I would think. Although we could certainly try to rake them in, but there's
Yeah,
certain
I don't
inherent
know.
risk to that I think is.
What we're really expecting,
wonder-
or how much defenses she has.
Salvo and
Yeah.
Roach are
Perhaps
both
have
small,
familiars?
and then
We need to be on the lookout for critters.
oh maybe. Can Herman fit in?
Okay.
If Herman's a liquid, can we put him in like a small can we put him in a bottle?
I don't
Or
think
like
it can,
I forgot
I
about
don't think it has to be, or I don't think it can be very small because he has to like keep all of his mass, right, Michael?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It'd have to be a medium
If Herman
jar.
can flatten himself
Yeah,
up and
is it-
someone can have a slimy shadow,
Does
can
he need to
come in
breathe?
with us unnoticed.
No.
He could be in my bag of holding.
That's really good. Putting Herman in the bag of holding, that is smart.
It's very true.
Because then stealth team can be we could probably try to sneak in like amongst you guys. Like I can be a rat in someone's clothes. Salvo can be like hidden on someone's back or hiding underneath a cloak or something. Like we're all small.
That's true. We are like literally small creatures.
You guys.
So if the problem is that we need to be let in, like we can be let in with you guys, and then we can drop off and like kind of take position in the room.
And if Thetis is planning to stay on watch, you could leave at that time.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
We enter the
Okay.
territory as one group then.
I'm going to use the protector cannon
I think that's smart.
if that's okay with everybody. I think we've probably got damage on
I'm fine with
lock.
that.
Giving us like temp HP is going to be very good.
I agree.
So, I will say, it's not just free temp HP. You have to be within 10 feet of the cannon.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be within 10 feet of me basically because I'm making it a tiny one that I can just have on my body.
Cool.
It'll be hold on, let me look at the picture of Salvo so I can see where it'll be strapped on her body. Zoe.
I will say, if you have it on your body, Gabe, if you are subjected to AoE effects, it will also
Have to do the
be
same, yeah.
subjected. Yes.
I know.
Just let you know.
It's got 20 HP.
Just let you know.
That's not what I'm looking at. Anyway, we can continue. I'm just
All right.
there. She
So,
is.
Nevada and Lucky and Thetis, you all, as team distraction, assuming Roach and Salvo and Roach and Salvo are hiding themselves amongst you. You after a couple more minutes of traveling, find an old dirt road leading off the main road. It has this old wooden sign called Sister Hazel's Clinic, pointing off into the woods. You could not see the building from the road. But you can see just on the edges of your vision, as the path enters the forest proper, you can make out the beginnings of what looks to be cobblestone. Like, cobbled, like, not cobblestone, like cobbled stone.
Oh, okay. They making shoes
It's
here?
like,
I was about to make the same fucking joke.
pieces of cut stone to
Yeah,
form
I know, Mike.
a path.
Sorry. I just couldn't resist.
Do you go onto the path?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
There
Lucky,
any
can you
like
cast?
wildlife around?
Oh, that's a good question as well. Lucky, can you ritually cast detect magic?
I should be able to manage, yeah.
I'm
think-
also at this point going to
Should
set
I
up
start?
the pass without trace.
Yeah, I think casting like so ritually, so we can spend 10 minutes to cast this. We can like how long does detect magic last again? It's like 10
10
minutes. 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah,
So
10
we're not
minutes
like
cast,
fully
10
surprised on the walk
minutes.
there.
Alright. So, Lucky, as soon as you're done with the ritual cast, you do have to stay in place for that.
That's okay.
So once you got that detect magic going up, as soon as you take a step onto the path, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary at first.
Okay.
But once you get to the tree line, you start to notice pale blue wisps of illusion magic. You're looking, you yourself, since you can sense that there's illusions, you can look past the illusions, and you see that they're right there at the edge of the forest is a somewhat derelict but still serviceable shack. I guess shack is not the correct term. It's almost manor-like. It's like a derelict,
Like a rundown manner.
rundown manor. Where the cobbled stone begins. It's sort of like really run down. The rest of you all, as you're walking, sort of see this pleasant looking beginnings of what you assume is a humble abode, but then it's just like, oh wow, this is actually, like an actual proper clinic. Wow, nice. And then there's just sort of Lucky, do you do anything with the detect magic? Do you sort of clue people in on what's going on, or?
Yeah, I'll point out that well, that's one sorry looking building.
If we're aware that there's some sort of illusion magic, can I make an investigation check, try to see through the illusion?
Yes.
What about a perception?
It's distinctly investigation.
Gee dang it.
That's a 20 total.
Uh, some of the glamour starts to fade away, Salvo, and you see it's much more run down than anything. Not nearly as hospitable and warm and inviting.
Gotcha.
Anyone else want to make an investigation check?
I
I'll
would
do my
love to.
darndest.
Might as
I
well,
think it's
right?
safe to say we've found the place.
Looks fine to me.
16's not bad. On a -2, that's pretty good actually.
Herman is not rolling because Herman is in a bag.
That's true. Herman is in a bag.
Fair and valid.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Gagged and gooped.
Lavina, you're the only one to think this is this is a pretty top-notch place.
Everyone else is
What
like,
a,
ew.
what a nice little hut.
Vayne, if the ruse is kept up on you, you might have
I
an
think-
easier time talking.
Oh, right. They might think that you're
That's
like
a good
cool.
point. What
I'll do my best to
should I be
keep a
seeing?
straight face.
There's like boarded up
well.
windows and broken glass.
Yeah, I'll be
Ooh.
honest, I don't know what you're seeing.
Well, it's a lovely little cottage, like a
No.
little pharmacy out in the woods.
It's
Hmm.
in a dire need of some touch-ups. I
Hmm.
don't
I guess
think
just
there's
like be sure to
been
call out
any
any
maintenance done
nails
in a
on the
few
ground
years.
for her. She doesn't get tetanus.
You gotta remember what we're dealing with here.
All right.
And then as you're approaching closer, yes, no,
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a map at this point or not yet?
not yet.
Okay. I would like to at this point turn into a rat, and like hide in Nevena's like hood or collar.
Okay.
Okay.
May I make a stealth check?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever this is, add 10 to it. 21.
21.
Okay. You are reasonably well hidden, you think.
Oh, I should probably try and hide too. I don't think I can hide in anyone's clothes. I'm just gonna try to hide behind Thetis because he's the biggest one.
Just imagine you in
for
the
it.
back of like Thetis' shirt or something.
Basically.
And then add 10 to your roll.
Face planted on the back.
Stealth. 16.
Oh,
Could be worse.
Yes.
Used up all
Could
their
be so
stealth
much
earlier.
I used up all my good rolls trying to find things about other people.
Trying to read diaries.
Right, as the group
Yeah.
approaches Nevada, you walk up the staircase. You trip up a bit, like, oh wow, but there's a door knocker there.
mhm.
Is there?
There is actually one of those.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a door knocker there. It just says, please knock for service.
So I do the knock on the way. Hello, sister, are you home?
There is a pregnant pause as the knocker goes through. It's a lot more sonorous and hollow than you would think for, a proper establishment such as this. For the rest of you, this is no shocker. This clinic is a fucking dump. Um, and in a couple moments, standing before you, Nevena is
Mhm.
a humble, if a little wizened-looking, purple-skinned tiefling woman, uh, sort of peeking out from the door. Lucky, you see disgustingly horned female, but still uh, purple skinned, sort of like jutting out from the door.
I'm
Uh,
mainly watching Navena's face to know what facial expression to take.
Nevada has a very retail kind of smile. Very polite.
Perfect.
uh,
Um,
oh, hello.
Go ahead.
I wasn't. Oh, wait, no. I think I was expecting a bit of company today. Are you here for some treatment, young lady and man? Tall man?
Give a nod.
This is my partner. We're actually here on behalf of Angelfall Abbey. We're looking for some assistance, if you don't mind discussing with us.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Is something has something happened? Do you require medicine?
Funnily enough, we do in fact require medicine. They have. I'm not sure how fast the news reaches up here. They've had quite the incident with a meteor, and the abbey has been overtaken by some strange ilk. The townspeople have been in a bad way since. We recently also found that some supplies have been going missing en route to was it Argon Heights?
From Argonites.
Yeah, from Argon Heights. And so that would make your assistance a bit difficult, but I guess I was also wondering if you knew anything about that?
Hmm. I don't know anything about missing supplies, but uh, uh, where are my manners? Please come in. Out of the cold. Tell me more of the people's strife and struggles.
Certainly, certainly. Thank you. We
She,
come in.
uh, as the hag welcomes you in, Navena, you're led into a very nice looking parlor. The rest of you, this
Mhm.
parlor's a fucking dump.
Hell yeah. I have a question for
Uh,
you, Mike.
what's up?
As the hag is sort of greeting us and like exchanging pleasantries, from my vantage point on Nevena's like hidden in Nevena's collar, can I see the hag's face?
Uh, yes. Uh, but she's
Is
currently under a glamour, and the only one that sees the hag for their true form is, at the moment, Lucky.
Oh, I thought the investigation check was to see through the whole glamour, but it's not
That it's for the surroundings.
just the surroundings. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to like read her facial expressions and get some information on that, would I?
Not at the current moment.
Okay.
I'm just assuming she's lying.
I wanted to like insight check to see if she
Verify.
noticed Salvo or me, or like took note of us,
No.
or like had any inkling that we were there. Like watching where her eyes are moving, seeing if she looks surprised for a moment, if even just a moment. But if I can't see her true facial expressions, then I doubt I would get anything from that.
Lucky, you do see her eyes sort of sweep towards you, and Theta specifically. Uh, if she has taken notice of your friends, there is no sign that she has recognized them.
Guys, we should have came up with some code words and hand signals.
We sure should have.
Flashback.
Come on,
We should have done a lot of
I
stuff.
rolled
Let's be
preparedness.
honest.
write these notes down.
Take 2 stress to flashback and prepare this stuff.
Using hindsight.
Yeah.
Make a study check.
Should have gone in with the stabby.
Alright. Well, Lucky will follow in unconcerned.
My name is Meriwether, by the way.
Oh, I'm Sister Hayes.
I'm Sister Hayes, yes. I'm a simple adventurer, and we're mostly just trying to help Angel Fall get, out of the situation it is. And she goes into more detail of all the troubles they're having.
Of course. As any well-to-do adventurer will be, she leads you through the parlor and into a tea room. For the rest of you, the tea room that she leads you into is probably the most well put together room in this place. But I will note that once you get to the tea room, there is a large broken window behind her. One of those windows that like stretches from ceiling to floor.
Gotcha.
And behind that is just like twisting gnarled tree line.
Oh, interesting.
Was this window visible from the outside?
No.
Cool. Spooky.
Navena, as you enter the tea room, you see that there's a sort of like brilliant like forest side like veranda patio that looks out into like a very green and luscious forest.
She's taken for a second by the beauty of it all. It's so lovely.
Very lovely.
One of our other concerns was we found evidence of hag meddling in one of the caravans that was overturned. As a medicine woman who lives in the deep woods, I was wondering if you would. This isn't an accusation or anything. Simply, I was asking if you noticed anything about that sort of being.
I wouldn't say I live in the deep woods. I just live a little bit closer to nature than most would prefer. I have this cozy little abode, and I am afforded what little luxuries I allow myself, such as some good tea here. She proffers some tea bags. But I find that the solitude is much more preferable to work with the medicines that I make than the hustle and bustle of even the smaller towns. She does offer good-looking tea, Lucky. The tea set she's sort of using is genuine.
Is the
But-
tea magic in any way?
Apologies, I had coffee for breakfast, and you can't mix coffee and tea for one morning.
Oh, I completely understand, lad. Will you be having any tea, miss, or your large and silent fellow?
I don't.
I'll have a sip. She's kind of. I want to build trust, and I trust these chuckleheads enough to back me up if it goes south.
Aw. Anybody know the Heimlich?
I'm a city girl, but I've been adventuring for a few years now, and I'm starting to see the charms of the woods. It's quite beautiful out there. She takes a sip.
All right. Uh, and I mean, you look. I mean, you're quite well dressed for an adventurer. You know, more. You certainly take care of your appearance, is what I mean. Uh,
No.
Cleanliness is not the forte of some adventures that I've tended to in the past. Um, so your appearance is a very welcome one. Uh,
She-
some of them have the uh, sort of disposition of like a scraggly band of rats.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mike,
Hmm.
can I insight check that?
Yep,
Can I insight check that?
yep.
Can I insight check that?
Oh, I'm so flattered.
I'm not even paying
I'm
attention fully.
yeah. There's no sense in not taking care of yourself on the road. I mean, this far out, there's always ways.
Of course, of course. Um, you did take a sip of the tea.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
It's a very
Somebody's got to
delicious
press the
white nettle
button.
tea.
Heck, you're.
Um, it's very soothing. Uh, as a singer, it does sort of have like a warming sensation, perhaps a mix of like honey and ginger, as it
Yeah.
helps soothe some of those not strained vocal cords, but definitely helps like warms up your body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, uh, well, I certainly uh do wish to offer my services. You said the people of Angel Rest need medication. What sort of medications do they need?
Um. Oh dear, I'm not a doctor myself. Um. Uh. Logan, do you know? She looked at Lucky.
It takes Lucky a moment to catch on. Um,
No.
Ailments? Well,
Well, I'm a woman of medicine, dear. Uh,
I'm not a woman of medicine, though. I'm afraid.
there's
We have.
been strange creature attacks, so anything in first aid. There's some madness seeming to spread throughout town, so anything to relieve stress or help sleep.
hmm, okay. Um,
What exactly do you want, payment wise?
hmm. So one one would say that serving in and of itself is its own payment, but uh, the world does ever charge forward on payment in the exchange of goods and services. Uh, I think a woman such as myself wouldn't be able to transport these things well. Um, I actually have quite the stockpile with me. Uh, as she sort of like goes into another room. For Nevada, she opens the door. For the rest of it, she just steps through a dilapidated doorway and comes back with an actually well put together like crate of medicinal supplies. That is legitimate. and also bears the marking of that empty crescent moon. But to Navena, it's just like humbly packaged.
Mm-hmm. So this is the supplies that were stolen.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about shit. This is just a normal box. Seems legit. Oh, so surely we have something we can pay you. Kindness does not put food on the table. We don't have much. I mean, we are adventurers. We can always exchange our services, if you will, before we leave.
Is
If there's
there
anything you need.
something you desire?
There are a few things that I desire in this world, and perhaps you all are the correct people to try and, if not bring me my desire, then get me closer to it. For you see, while I am a medicine woman, my abilities are lacking compared to my sisters.
Oh,
So,
your sisters.
my sisters, they're more the deep woods people that you speak of, but their practices are much more refined, and I hope to one day outstrip them of their abilities and be more renowned, uh, one would say.
They just looks over at Lucky and just rolls his eye.
Don't worry, Theus, there is a process to all this.
Name
So
dropped.
uh, there is a particular service to which you could provide me at the current moment. Uh, One of the disadvantages to living out here in the woods is that I don't have nearly the protection that most others would have. And at the moment, there is uh, trouble I'm having with a wyvern deeper in the woods. Um, it hasn't come into the house as of yet, but
I
if
think
you
you'd have a very
could,
difficult time fitting in here.
she smiles. Um, but if I think if you were wanting to exchange these supplies for a favor, I would appreciate it if you were to. Uh, she looks between the three of you. Perhaps gather a few more allies and dispose of the wyvern and bring me its heart. I could make some better, uh, like I could make some laudanum, which is good for calming people down.
What do you guys think? I think we could possibly take a wyvern. If you guys want to attack her, Devane is just like stalling things essentially to find out more information. Oh,
Oh,
am I connected?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
I'm not talking
Okay.
because Salvo is not talking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because like Devane is like you've got we figured out from the conversation she's probably one of the witches.
Yeah.
And she's probably the one that stole the material. And
If we kill her,
What was
then
the other
maybe
thing?
problem solved.
A lot of people have been asking.
mayhaps.
My thoughts.
Yeah, I mean Nevada doesn't know that, but she trusts you guys enough on this. So
Well, if she's the one that stole the supplies,
yeah,
then maybe.
but I don't know. You guys want to fight a wyvern? There's that too.
I mean,
So-
I feel like if we take her down, the other two are going to be really pissed and
Yeah.
more powerful because of us. So I don't think that would probably. I don't think that's the smartest. Like Thetis is like sitting there, kind of just tapping his foot, like I'm waiting for Lucky to give me the go ahead to drop the act.
Yeah.
A wyvern seems like a lot of work, especially for supplies that you can't uh, guarantee or legitimate.
Bless you. I also
Well,
feel
you-
like if we go on a fetch quest for the hag and get her what she wants, one, that's kind of just delaying the decision. Like, we don't know if she'll... Like, I doubt she would be more likely to want to help us. We're just sort of doing a thing for her in exchange for the supplies, but that doesn't solve, like, the base problem of...
The supplies that she stole.
Yeah, exactly. We're paying her for shit she stole from the town, essentially.
All right, we can cheese her.
We can cheese her. But also, like, if we don't want to get into a direct conflict right now, going and doing a little wyvern hunt for her, I don't know, maybe it would open up opportunities for her to like let more information slip. We also now know that the other hags are deeper into the forest. Maybe we could try to speak to them and like see what their position on the wyvern is. Like, what if they like the wyvern, or what if they want the wyvern heart instead of her? Like, maybe we can start like collecting information and resources that we can use to play them against each other. And we also know that she wants to like already like one up them. You know, she wants to be better than them already. We know.
Yeah.
So if we talk to the other sisters about that information alone, maybe that could help in like playing them against each other.
Yeah.
All that is to say, I don't think we should attack now. I think we should agree to the job and then leave with this extra information, and then go deeper into the forest and seek out the other hags, and maybe actually go get the wyvern too. And then that'll give us like more pieces to play with.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can take it. I have a few friends. We can take care of that little wyvern issue for you. Where are they if not a big lizard? I think we've got a... Well, maybe not physically bigger lizard, but, you know, she gives a smile at Thetis. Certainly more fierce.
Oh, you know it.
Where did you say... Oh, actually, she unrolls like a very basic map of the area. It's just like, about where would you say the wyvern is, nesting?
Alright, so we're about right here. I know, I realize pink isn't the best, but...
Pink's fine.
Mhm.
You can see it good.
Oh, the wyvern will probably be... here... during the day, and then... I think it has a home closer to the base of the mountain.
Yeah.
But
Another thing, could I make a nature check for this information, but like knowing more about wyverns and potentially the resources we could harvest from them?
sure.
Is D&D one of those properties where it's like wyverns are poisonous?
I think wyverns have like a venom, because they have like
Yeah.
spines on their tails that they use to eject venom, and it's like a paralytic agent.
You're
Yes.
correct on venom, but I just thought it was funny. We eat the wyvern and we die instantly. Can't believe we did that. It's
Hell
so
yeah.
foolish.
Roach, you know that a lot of hunters hunt wyverns to collect the venom. But true to most venomous or would it be poisonous creatures? No, venomous
Toxic.
creatures.
Venomous or toxic?
Venomous / toxic creatures. Their internal organs protected against what they do are quite medicinal in purpose. And the heart, as she said, could be used to make some laudanum, which is a calming agent.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking that if we do end up going after the wyvern to get the wyvern heart, regardless of if we give it to the wyvern heart to her or not, we could also harvest the venom or harvest the spines and potentially use those against the hags if that could be something that would affect them.
Right.
So going after the wyvern on our own for no other reason than to collect another weapon that we can use against the hags is worthwhile. And then also the heart
Yeah.
can be a bargaining chip.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on board for sure.
Sister, you don't think that a wyvern wouldn't be worth 2 crates of supplies?
Uh, make a persuasion check.
Yes, Lucky.
We did come an awfully long way. It would
Oh, my
quite
feet
the
are
shame.
killing me. Oh!
I will tell you what.
Has scales and eyes.
What was the name that you gave Lucky?
I think you're the
Logan.
Logan.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Logan. If you bring that heart to me, I will. I'm sure I can muster up uh, as much supplies as I can offer you.
Very
Uh,
well. But
I'm
The
we can't make
classic, I'll
any
give you classic, I'll give you everything in my
promises
wallet
we can get
situation.
this heart, but we will see what we can do with this wyvern.
but that heart better be in pristine condition. She
Oh, that
waggles
should be
her.
no problem.
She waggles her finger at you and smiles.
Don't worry, we're not the type to go around breaking hearts. Ha!
Well, you know.
So glad I might hear it. Well, I think I am going to go to the north and harvest some medicinal herbs, see what I can scrounge up in addition to the supplies I have here. While you go and fetch your teammates, you can just you can call them here and then just go through this back door here. She makes a show of opening a door that's not there for Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be around the manor if you need it. But once you depart, I will also be departing, so I wouldn't return here looking for you. I'll probably be a good bit of the day away.
But she'll be
Yes,
back there
ma'am.
for when we want to give her the heart.
I have. You get the sense that she has her ways of knowing who's in her life.
Oh, so like she might just know we're here, even if we did do a good stealth check.
Correct.
I see. Well, at least she's being chill about it.
Yeah.
It might be
All right.
a particular spell that lines an entryway.
Oh, alarm.
Perhaps.
But does alarm tell you how many individuals cross the threshold of it?
I think it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
It's
That's a good spell.
whenever a tiny or large creature.
But she sort of leaves the steaming cup of tea with you, Novena.
It's so tempting to just down it as we leave.
She's just like, what door? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
The window that you were looking out looks like it. The bottom half of it was a door.
Oh, okay. All right, well. So she wants us to reveal our friends and then get going.
She's just in the other room, sort of. She has like a sun hat she's putting on and basket she's getting.
Okay.
And eventually, she's just also sort of waiting at the door for you to
All
gather
right.
your friends.
Yeah. Well, gather our friends then. Our friends.
Right.
Our
Just
friends
walk
that we
outside
have.
and like clap twice.
Yeah. Nevada also walks outside.
Yeah.
I hop back up onto Nevena's leg and scurry up and nuzzle into her collar.
Our friends that are definitely here and exist, who should come out now.
I squeak.
Yes, my friend the rat.
I squeak and then I look at the hag and I give her a wink, like, "Ha! I heard you mention me."
She smiles and does a little cooing noise, like, "Oh, what a darling little creature."
My sweet little beastie.
Roach actually loves that so much. She squeaks again.
Gabe, are you there?
I'm here. I'm not.
Where's Salvo?
She's hidden. What are you talking about?
She's not coming
Not
out
coming
after
out?
multiple requests for her to come out.
She hasn't been requested. She's not a rat. Michael,
No, she's-
I don't know if she's been detected.
We do know that she's been detected, though.
You
Michael
know
said
that
so.
My
Michael's
good friend.
mentioned rats.
No, Michael said that she has an uncanny knowledge of everyone who's in.
I know.
My
Mi-
good
le-
friend
Mike-
R.A.
Michael knows what I'm
Salvatore,
talking
could you
about.
come out?
This might be everyone though.
Well,
Some
I
of them are
mean,
shy.
I'm not revealing Salvo. I don't snitch.
Does
Well, I
Does
mean-
Herman reveal himself?
Herman has
You-
no idea what.
Herman's
is
in a
happening.
bag.
you don't know if she knows about Herman.
She probably.
You don't know if
does.
she knows about Salvo.
I'm very sorry, ma'am. They're extremely shy.
Oh, not a worry. Not everyone's built for talking, and
No,
it's perfectly fine. I don't.
they
I'm not
they tell me
particularly
they're
social
introverts.
myself. I'm not particularly social myself, which is why I live out here in the woods.
Well, you could have fooled
Uh,
me, but I understand.
All right. Well, if the wyvern gives you too much trouble, I do invite you to use my back patio there as a bit of cover to rest and relax. If it proves to be too formidable, she does point to as you guys are sort of like stepping out the second part. It looks like a fortified restroom to the rest of you, but it's like a small cavern as opposed to like a basement.
Mhm.
So
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
yes, and do watch your step. The forest does tend to get pretty dark pretty quickly.
Certainly. Thank you.
And with that, she sort of adjusts her baskets and walks northward into the woods.
Far away is this wyvern spot, roughly?
Oh, a day or two travel through the woods.
Hmm.
Should be lovely.
I think once we're reasonably out of the cottage's range, the main is like, so none of what? Tell me the decision of not attacking her at all.
Salvo like peeks from Thanos's back. Why were you like trying to get me to reveal myself? She didn't know I was there.
I'm pretty sure she knew you were there.
She did not know I was there. She didn't mention anything about goblins or gremlins. She said rats. You could tell she was there.
Was she supposed to be like, take out some assorted nuts and be like, I think you should goblin these?
Yeah.
How's she gonna slip goblin into a conversation?
Very easy. She slipped rat into a conversation.
Oh,
Rat
goodness.
Roach like stands on Nevena's shoulder like hind legs and like does a little like show of crossing her arms in front of her chest and like
Listen,
squinching her nose.
there is a reason that I know that she doesn't know. She didn't magically know where I was, okay?
Okay, then what was the reason?
It's a special reason that my goblinness has, okay?
Okay.
I'm a special goblin girl.
Okay. Well, what did we all notice from her house? Because to me, it just looked like a house.
Oh, it was definitely fucked up.
Yeah, it was a dilapidated piece of crap.
And those
Oh boy.
the crate she put on, the crate she gave us was marked with the trade symbol.
Yep.
Ah, so we're working to get back stolen goods.
Essentially.
That's why I was hoping to get more out of the deal, since she's not really losing anything.
What's to stop us from just going in there and stealing what was stolen?
I could probably go in there and steal what was stolen.
Although
She'll
know that we're going back into the house.
She won't know. I'll go back in the house.
I think it's clear that the problems isn't the lack of supplies, it's the fact that there is a coven.
That's true.
Roach will hop down from Nevaeh's shoulder and midair turn into a little halfling girl again, land on her feet, and turn to face the group. Guys, you aren't thinking about this like strategically. I want to go in there and burn the house down as much as the rest of you. Trust me, I'm like itching for it. But if she wants us to go do a thing for her, because she needs something and she can't do it herself for some reason, then if we go do that thing for her, we'll have some kind of power over her. We'll have a lever to pull. We'll have leverage. And if the other hags are deeper into the woods, then it's likely we'll be able to encounter them. And now we know that she's like gunning for their position. She wants to be more famous than them. She wants to be better than them. I mean, maybe they don't know that. Maybe we could use that to our advantage, and that could be our in to turning them against one another. What if we go kill this wyvern and we get its heart, but we also get its venom and its claws and its spines, and we can go paralyze the hags? I mean, I feel like it's worthwhile just to even go see what the wyvern's up to and see if we can't just kill it and harvest its stuff, because that's really useful. But, I mean, all I'm saying is I'm used to being a small, little, like, weaker party trying to work against a larger, more powerful party. And the way you do it usually isn't through brute forcing it. It's through being smart and strategic and clever. Mm-hmm. And she says that like she's feeling really smart and strategic and clever for saying it. But she says it like it's almost like she's mimicking someone, or she's like heard that phrase that said before.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't disagree. I was simply stating like an option.
Yeah.
I understand. I think he did really good, by the way. But like, I think if we were to go back in there and then just like take the crate, like we'd just be at square one again, where she's probably gonna like try and fight us over it, or like we'd be stealing from her. I mean, if Salvo really goes undetected and like you for sure, she like 100%.
I'm so 1,000,000% certain she didn't know I was there.
Look me in the eyes, Salvo, right now, and swear on it.
Oh
I
God!
Look right into her eyes.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Seriously.
I'm not joking.
Deceased donkey.
Okay, then I think that there would be nothing wrong with you going in there and sneaking something out of the house that we could use as leverage. If you really won't be detected and you swear on your life that it won't ruin anything, then I think it would be a great idea. That's like a great tool that we could use.
Before we do
I
that,
think we should probably just fight the wyvern.
Yeah.
I don't think it would hurt to fight the wyvern, for sure.
I think we should fight the wyvern, but like if we're here and the door is open, he won't know Salvo's there, regardless of the reason.
Who is worried that this wyvern might be a trap?
Oh, that's smart.
And not just
That's
a wyvern.
Good point.
Yeah, either
that's why we gotta do some reconnaissance.
Either that, or I'm assuming that she's bullshitting us about wyvern hearts being used to make laudanum?
No, that's real. That's for real.
That's for real?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think that's
what if she needs the
she's
wyvern
using the
heart to
heart
like
for.
kill her sisters? Like she made it obvious that she wants to overthrow her sisters.
Yeah.
So what if we're doing this for that instead? Like that could
Well,
be
that's what I'm saying, is that if she wants to use the heart to overthrow her sisters, that means she wants the heart really badly.
exactly.
And if we take it, then we have power over her.
Yeah.
Goodness, can't the woman do anything, including overthrow her siblings? I mean, of course she wants it for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So I'm saying, bottom line, we should go like see about the wyvern, be careful and cautious, and make sure it's not a trap. But if there is a wyvern that we need to kill, and that she needs its heart, we should take it.
The heart is definitely another bargaining chip. And I think there might be a route where we can trade the heart for a treaty of sorts.
Yeah, or even just like,
ceasefire.
I wonder if we go talk to like one of the other hags, and we're like, oh hey, we heard there's a wyvern. Apparently, its heart can be used for good stuff. You wouldn't know anything about like your sister who wants to overthrow you wouldn't be using that against you, would she? And like maybe we can, I don't know, like even just the knowledge that that is a thing, like we can go and talk to the other hags, and if they're willing to parlay with us, then we can mention that, and maybe it'll like stir something in them, like, oh, my sister's going for the wyvern heart. Wow, that's really fucked up of her. I can't believe she'd do that because I'm allergic to wyvern hearts. She knows that. Oh my god. You know?
We don't really know where to start looking for the other hags. The problem.
They're deeper in the woods.
They could be anywhere though. Like we're already going on a day's
I'm sure they'll find us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think that.
yes, I'm fairly certain it's a working plan. We'll figure it out on the way, or it'll figure us out on the way.
Bottom line, we're gonna go check out the wyvern stuff, but before that, we have an opportunity to make use of a tool that could be very vital. Salvo can't be detected by the hag inside her house. Shouldn't Salvo go take a look around and see if there's anything that she can nab real quick? That might be important. This is a golden opportunity.
I don't know, Salvo, are you good at rooting around in people's stuff?
She is.
I'm pretty sure that I'm good at it.
And I'll send a little rat with you, to help you be sneakier.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Michael, I know that what I'm saying is absolutely not true, but Salvo definitely believes it.
Salvo believes there's something magical protecting her from this magical detection?
Yeah, Salvo believes it.
Okay. But you know that she's wrong.
Is so
I'm really glad it is.
Okay. So you're ruling that she actually is protected.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Roach is trusting her wholeheartedly and is banking on this ability of hers to be used for their advantage.
But is the rat protected?
But
I do not think the rat
spellcasting
would be protected, but that's also true.
Rat's just flavor. It's a manifestation of my spellcasting.
Mm-hmm.
So I would hope Michael wouldn't count the rat.
What does Gary Gygax say about this?
Wrong. I think it's better that they go wrong now than later.
Gerald.
This is true. Hold on. Gary Gygax says that a veil of shadows and silence radiates from me and makes my companions hides them from detection.
I see. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I give Salvo a slap on the ass and a rat on the shoulder, and I think, go get something in there. Go get stuff. Find something useful. We'll get here.
If things go pear-shaped,
Find us a toad.
So, Mike, while Salvo's sneaking in, can I set a snare on kind of the trail that the hag took out, and the off chance that she walks the same way back in?
Sure.
Just randomly on her path.
Where's Jonathan?
Oh, that's what should just happen. The thing I need to do is having Jonathan with me as well.
All right.
DC is 14.
Okay. Okay, so Salvo.
All right. So am I being passed without a trace?
Yes, still active.
Okay. So I'm rolling stealth. Nobody has like guidance or anything, right?
I do, but it would break the pass without a trace.
No, that's why it's somebody else. Navena, you don't have like guidance or maybe a bardic inspiration?
I can
Never
give you a
heard of it.
bardic inspiration. Don't fuck this up for us.
Dang it.
I don't have bless or anything,
That's okay.
but I don't have guidance.
Yeah, bless.
Fuck it up.
Bless.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Don't
Sounds a
fuck
little
it up.
different,
Fuck
Navena.
it up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll stealth.
Yep.
That's a 25.
No.
Do I just want to use the inspiration or the bardic inspiration just on the off chance, or should I save it just in
Yes.
case I need it?
Off chance.
Because 25's pretty good.
Yeah, but these are hags.
I know. That's like if we can somehow get to 30,
You
I'm
do
probably
you.
very safe. But I think I'd rather save it for like any sleight of hand check I want to make, because that doesn't get plus 10.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I think I'll stick with the 25.
Okay.
Michael's like, your funeral.
Michael's not like anything. Michael's letting this play out how you want it, how it plays out.
You know, Michael rolling on his bed laughing, apparently.
Michael, our favorite anime girl.
All right.
Kicking his little leggies up in the air.
I approach in secrecy, Michael.
Okay. You enter the abode.
So we all just like standing around this house, or we do?
I think you guys are like
in
down the
case?
path further away a little bit.
We're just hanging out.
Like, are we on watch in case she's running back?
Dana
Yeah.
lifts up a rock and looks at several bugs under it.
Okay,
Okay,
Luna.
Luna.
She's not hypnotized by it. It's just like there's nothing to do. We're just fucking waiting.
You like looking at bugs? Or...
I don't love looking at them.
She's just like as Thetis, have you ever eaten a bug?
Have I ever eaten a bug?
Have you ever eaten a bug?
Oh yeah, I've eaten lots of bugs.
Same. What's your favorite?
The crunchy one.
As this conversation goes down, Salvo.
Thank you.
I can't believe you'd
I
stop
can't
us.
believe it.
You enter the house undetected, and you feel a little tingling on your clavicle, which you felt when you were entering.
Okay.
It seems that this thing has more uses than your friend said.
Than originally considered.
Yeah. In here, I mean, it's a fucking dump, but there's a variety of things. There is, in the storeroom where she had gotten the original box, there is, at least 3 more crates. Oddly, not enough to really, consider it the full shipment.
Okay. Interesting.
But inside that storeroom, there is a book with there's a bookcase with a highly noticeable investigation. Actually,
Yeah. 21.
absolutely, you immediately find this little black book because it's like There's like gold decorations on it, and at the very top there's like a small golden we'll say it's like a ferret skull like book stop.
Okay.
Uh, Pulling that, there's a bookcase that the bookcase that it's on goes down, and then there is a staircase that goes down.
Okay.
Do you go down the
Um,
staircase?
is that where so the packages that we're looking for are not down that staircase, right?
Correct.
Are there any signs or like markings, or can I like maybe like like the rune of a spell or something? I don't think she would leave something like that unprotected.
Make with a 21. Let me see here. Not any that you can see.
Not any that I can see. Okay, interesting. Um, then I'm just trying to think.
I'm actually gonna rewind here real quick.
Yeah,
You notice there is something off about the bookcase. I won't have you immediately pull it.
gotcha. I noticed there's something off about the bookcase. Maybe I like notice the fact that there's like the dust around it is disturbed, so that like I know it moves or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's something underneath, and we've got, you said 3 of the packages, but that's still not all of it that was missing.
Correct.
Do I see her?
No.
So she might be down there. Where are these packages in her home?
So they are in a uh there's very little in the way of walls actually in her once you're properly in this dilapidated manor.
Okay.
But they are located in a safe and dry place. Uh, what look to be like still serviceable pantry.
Okay. Are they like somewhere prominent?
They're in the center of the pantry.
Okay, so they're somewhere prominent. What shit do I have that I can replace with these with?
I would say these crates are quite heavy.
Okay. So they're like full on crates. Oh, but they're like wooden crates then. They're not like bundles or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay. Are they like nailed shut, or are they just latched shut or something like that?
These ones are latched shut.
Okay. Um then I want to try and stealthily shove as much of their like open them up and shove as much as I can of their things into my bag of holding. Into their like of their contents.
So now the actual volume that Herman takes up in your bag is coming into question.
Um, we probably would have left Herman with the other group, with the group, right?
I think that's fair if we're looking to like put stuff into your bag.
And also like trying to be sneaky. We don't need to put 2 of us in danger instead of 1.
Yeah.
Is that fair, Michael?
I will allow it.
Okay.
Your secret weapon.
I'll say this is all happening within the hour. Lucky. As you're sort of talking with everyone, with this amazing subject, with your detect magic, you start to feel like a tingling in the back of your spine. Mm. It's not. It's not your snare going off. It's a buildup of magic in the house. Salvo, as you are gathering this, I do need you to make a. A second. Do. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
You do have a bardic.
I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll
Okay.
that. My regular. Oh, fuck. Never mind. The 8. Is it a D6 or a D8 of bardic?
I don't remember. Let me look.
I think it's a D6 at this point.
Yeah.
Off the dome.
We're level 4? Yeah, it's a D6.
Yeah, it's a D6.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's a 13.
Okay. Make another one. Make another dex save.
Oh no.
God. No!
Wow.
This is for all your good rolls.
Oh no! Who would have
Okay.
thought the sneaking?
I can't
into the
believe
bag
probability would do
was
this to
gonna
us.
be a bad idea.
All right. Let's-
Probability, you motherfucker.
All right. So
What?
there's two effects that happen here.
Uh-oh.
One, the first effect that happens, Salvo, you freeze up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The second one is much more noticeable.
You explode.
You're going to take 21 points of force damage
21.
Oh my god.
as the crates all explode.
Yeah, that tracks.
They're trapped crates.
And all of you guys nearby just hear a loud magical explosion from within the house.
Okay, we're gonna. I mean, we run in after her, right? I run in after her.
Yeah, no, I run in.
I don't. Yeah, I don't stop the track. I'm running after her.
I
I'm
knew
going
this was a
to
stupid idea.
Run to the
She runs
threshold
in.
of the door.
She
and just
promised!
keep jumping back and forth to confuse the alarm.
You're just jumping back and forth over the threshold.
That's so good.
Yeah, those motherfuckers with the little like counter clickers. They're not gonna know what hit them. The stupid fucking imps
Okay.
that have those little clickers are counting people going in and out. They're fucked.
Yes. So you all come back in. Novena, immediately
Mhm.
you're now aware of how big of a dump this place is.
Bro, this place is a piece of shit.
Told you.
I know, right?
Sorry, it wasn't force damage. It was lightning damage.
Oh, hold on.
Shocking.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements as a reaction.
Do you have a reaction when you're paralyzed?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You got
I don't
paralyzed
know.
first, and then it happened.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
That is nasty.
Incapacitated.
I think that means you can take no action.
Yeah. That's what
Can't take actions or reactions. Yeah, never mind. I cannot do that.
Oh, poop.
So,
Wait, if I was paralyzed, I
Lucy-
automatically failed Dex and Strength saving throws, Michael.
yeah, I mean, That just means I got a natural 1 out of the way
Yeah,
for you.
more accurate rolling.
Um, I'll say there's a slight delay, and that's why you rolled the second natural 1. It's like, oh, you're trying to get. Oh, you can't.
I've
Roll
taken
20, you knew
21
what was
damage.
up.
You
21. And then you lost 5 life. Your max hit points
AI
was just
dice
5.
rolling.
So you all see a paralyzed and sparking Salvo amidst just completely destroyed supplies. Her
Does it seem
bag
like
is
some
out.
shit's going down, or
Yeah.
The next thing you notice is a slight laugh. Specifically, Roach notices it because it's in her head.
oh, this motherfucker.
And then you all hear a loud roar in the distance.
Like a wyvern roar?
Yes. And that is where we're going to cut off the session today.
Damn!
Damn.
Okay, I assume we're
It
gonna be
was a
rolling
trap.
initiative at the top of the next
Listen.
session. That's my guess.
Yes.
To be fair, she was not found out by its spell.
Yeah, I know. Out of
triggered
character,
something.
we know. Out of character, we know. In character, we sure don't.
She knows. She'll say it.
Okay,
In
Roach
character.
trusts
Same out.
Salvo implicitly, and it's not because they made out last. It's
No.
because they made out.
That just adds on top of it, I think.
I think so too. But no. Do we know if Salvo's gonna be paralyzed for multiple turns?
I'm going to be kind here
They still got
and say that the spell glyph is going to knock the paralysis off.
Thank
Oh
you.
man, when am I ever gonna cast Lesser Restoration, guys? Probably never.
You're going to find a use for that level 2 spell slot very soon.
I want to be the hero. I want to swoop in and save the girl. You know?
Well, she's on the ground lying half dead, so you might get to do
Yeah,
that.
but like she's not paralyzed, right? No, that was very fun though. That was very cool.
Yeah, it was a good session.
I'm so interested as to like what the fuck's going on with Salvo. There's so many like secrets happening that I didn't think would play into this at all.
I've got some secret stuff going on.
Yeah,
You guys don't even know.
I don't. That's what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also looking at this as like, man, this should really be level 5 for this.
Why aren't we?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping, the wire.
To be fair, Mike, you can change that whenever you want.
True, we could get a level.
Do we get a level for blowing this up real bad?
You know what? For initially surviving the first social encounter with the
Yeah, we get XP
Yeah,
for
I
the
moved
social
in
encounter.
boobily and I lived.
You breasted boobily into the fucking haven.
Do we get a level for almost killing Salvo?
True.
give me a moment. Give me a
That whole
moment. I have.
time, I was definitely ready to whip out the good cop, bad cop, but we didn't get to it.
Yeah, same. I was very ready to like have to beat up that witch or a hag
Some
rather.
cheeks.
You can level up to level 5.
Hell
Whoa.
Ding, baby.
Yay, we're not gonna die.
No, we still might.
I don't know about. I don't know
Now he
about
doesn't
that.
have to feel
I'm not
bad
saying
when
that.
he kills us.
We'll try a roll. No, I'm gonna go for the average.
No, you get a re-roll ones as per
You do re-roll ones.
Well,
Oh, the first one. Perfect.
No, you just re-roll ones, period.
Oh.
my roll was a 5.
A 4. I rather have had the average.
This
I
is
should
the
take
last
the
level
average,
you can
but-
take the average.
I can always
I've
just
always-
like going forward, just take the average, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This last level we can risk the roll, and if it's not good, take the average.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Do I get
I've
level?
always
I get
been allowed
level
that.
2 spell slots. Hold on.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, I gotta choose what.
Level 2 spell slot, go hard.
Blur.
What was it?
Magic weapon. Invisibility.
Oh, that's a really good one, actually.
Rope trick.
Rope trick?
Pyrotechnics.
I think I get extra attack. Let's see. Let's take a quick look.
Enlarge reduce.
Hey, Mike, I gotta know, how flammable does this house look? Because if we're here, you know.
This house
Continual
looks
flame's
like
kind
it's
of funny.
largely broken down from its wooden elements. It's just mostly stone here.
It's mostly stone.
Yeah.
Well, stone melts at a certain temperature.
I don't think it's a temperature that you can reach with tire fire.
Listen, man, Tire Fire is really excited, and I think he's gonna try his best.
Ooh.
I believe in him.
You can certainly try.
Thank you.
Let's see. At level 5, I get extra attack and I get tactical shift. Whenever you activate your second wind with a bonus action, you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
That's hot.
Pretty sick.
I'm taking sending in Leoman's tiny hut.
Hell
Fuck
yes!
yeah. Ooh, what if I get alter self?
Oh, good.
No, don't ever change. You're perfect the way you are.
But what if she could grow gills or a dick?
Never mind.
Or a dick with gills.
Never
Or
mind.
a
Get
dick
gill
with
dick.
gills.
A dick that is gilled for her pleasure.
Water.
It's gills, but it's like mushroom gills.
It's giving gills.
What them gills do.
What them gills do, though.
Yo, true.
You know what? I don't feel bad about what I'm about to do.
Because we're enjoying a little bit of tomfoolery.
A little
We have a
bit.
light and joy in our life that you cannot comprehend, and you must ruin it.
I don't even know what
Yes.
pyrotechnics does. I just picked it because it's pyrotechnics.
Classic.
Extinguish
I imagine it's like
fireworks.
prestidigitation, but does
Blind
damage, maybe?
people.
I suddenly learned.
Yeah, I
two
can like blind
languages.
people or make smoke. Yeah.
I can talk to plants. That's sick. Oh, I have Revivify! I don't need diamonds! I should really get some diamonds.
You gotta get some diamonds.
I mean, who knows? I mean, there's an entire storeroom below this that was not impacted by the explosion where you might find some
So
things.
true.
So true, bestie.
Also, my GIF at 10.7 is just me enjoying my characters being overly cautious and interacting with their surroundings.
Yeah. The sign of a good created world. If we're not just haphazardly going through everything.
So I think we should
Also,
just blow up everything we get to. That would solve.
Finally, I can make a gun.
Let's
For-
go.
for the reference, I don't have a map of the house, but I did have a map of where you were gonna find the wyvern.
Oh, this place looks
Well, I got-
cool.
Damn it! We could have been in this cool place.
But
Now
instead,
we're in a
this
house.
musty old house where area denial
I
will be
guess-
very useful, and we prepared good spells for that.
We
I
did.
can fix this.
You know, though, I guess since we blew a hole in the fucking house, the wyvern can fit now.
I think the wyvern could have always
Enter,
always
wyvern.
way in.
Welcome, friend.
Speak, friend, and enter.
I was just speak, friend, and enter. How many spells can I prepare as a druid? Is it five? Is it my level plus my wisdom mod? Is that how it works?
I think so. And also because I fundamentally agree with the way they took the spells. Your healing word and cure wounds are updated to the 2024 version.
Oh, very cool.
What do those do?
It's 2d4, right?
Yeah.
2d4 and 2d8 respectively.
Whoa.
At every level, it increases by another 2.
Yes.
That's really good.
Wow. I'm going to edit my cure wounds then.
Because I inherently agree with the direction they took those spells.
You mean healing not just to bring people back up?
Correct.
Actually healing people?
Wow.
Imagine.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
taught me that only the last life point matters. And
Oh,
D&D
I-
taught me
oh.
that so long as
Oh,
you don't,
it
like...
does. It does. But this is more so you don't keep getting knocked back the fuck down, maybe.
But I get up again, and you're never gonna keep me down.
Eventually, I will keep you down.
It's in the night away.
Whoa. Plant growth is cool.
You. You
Druids
can
get such
restore
cool
the
stuff.
forest.
I know I can restore the forest. Oh, man, I've never had third level druid spell. This is so interesting.
Honestly, you know, plant growth back at Angel Fall and you fix their food problem.
True.
Ooh.
I have that now. I can do that. Also, Aura of Vitality goes hard. I have Revivify now. I have fucking Call Lightning.
I love that spell. It's so fun.
What if lightning doesn't answer when you call it?
Leave a voicemail.
That's what the
Lightning-
other
Okay.
spell text.
Lightning
was
doesn't have
for.
a soulstone.
Yeah, that's
She doesn't
true.
answer it.
FaceTime.
Dude, we gotta get a Yappa up in here. Don't worry, I'll handle it myself. Anyways,
Ah. Thank you, Riley.
of course.
Are you feeling better?
Not really.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay.
Were you sick?
Yeah.
Aw. Nothing too serious, I hope.
Nothing too serious, just like my throat is stingy and phlegmy, and it hurts to talk for an extended period of time, which is why I was worried about playing yesterday. And even today, talking as Roach, like my throat is starting to like a little bit.
Are you gonna be okay tomorrow for Mistral?
Fuck, is Mistral tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
No,
I'm gonna do my best.
Well, Mistral's not really the face of the party.
No, but also for some reason his voice makes my throat hurt more. And it feels weird that that's the case because his voice is just soft and otherwise just my voice. But like something about speaking at the back of my throat triggers where the bad
The
is.
throat hurty?
Yeah.
I can see that.
You should make
Load
some.
up on honey and get some
Load
Load up on honey and get some good rest, maybe.
Yo, I'm gonna have to call Emma so I can really load up on honey.
Aww.
Hey.
But did you guys know that a creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much as a successful one? And on each of my turns until the spell ends, I can use my action to call down lightning in this way again, targeting the same point or a different one.
It's pretty good.
There it is.
Also, if there's already a storm around, I can, instead of making my own, take control of the existing one, and then the damage increases by a d10.
But the important question is, who is the rat that uses that?
So that's the thing, right? Is that every spell I take, I have the absolute joy and privilege of making a new rat for that spell. And so I have to make like a call lightning rat who's like one either becomes
like
like
a,
living electricity and like jumps around and gets really excited, or two,
You gotta get like the Einstein hair going.
yes, that's exactly it. Of like static shock, like poofy hair,
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Frankenstein, like white streak.
He's all
Sorry,
Franken rat.
I'm overriding your thing because it's just going to be the yellow rat with the red cheeks.
I sorry, Mike, I'm
Ooh.
overwriting your overwrite. I don't want to do that.
Well, you have no choice. I'm just kidding. I don't care what form your rats take.
It's gonna be a Dedenne now instead of a Pikachu.
Never
I just
mind. I care a lot more.
said that. Actually, it's gonna be a Togedemaru.
Oh, fuck you.
You don't like Togedemaru?
No, I hate Togedemaru.
Why? He's
What
alright,
about
guy.
Pachirisu?
Pachirisu could suck a fat cock.
The
Oh,
power.
Sorry, I have a lot of emotions. about
Holy
Pachirisu.
shit. What kind of?
But Pluzzle and Maiden?
Hold on. Let me stop streaming.
Come on,